Well, I mean, Twitch says we should be back from ads, but I'm not seeing any sort of notifications that say that's the case. But anyway, good morning, good afternoon. Let's go ahead and get into our puzzles. I'm gonna go just like throw some random music. We'll see how that goes. I need to like hopefully land on something like good as like a first song, otherwise I might end up like skipping through music way too much at the start. Okay, so yesterday we left off on this puzzle, and for whatever reason, I just couldn't figure it out. So let's see if we can't. So we have to start here. My understanding was I have to go up one. But if we go up one, left one, up two, right one, down one, over. I want to say over two, down one, over one, down. It's got to be down two, over two, up, like this? No. I'll admit I don't actually know if this is the exact same thing I just did. I don't think it is, but... Okay, so what if it's over 2, up 2, over 1, over 2, over 1, like this? There we go. Okay, so we have to start down here. Up 1, over 1. No. Up 1, over 2, down 1, over 2, up 1, 1 to the left. Can I get like up higher? Can this even work? I feel like it can't. Also, it doesn't look like my stream's actually working, is it? At least to me there for a moment it didn't seem like it was. Game capture is... Is game capture gonna work when I'm in the game? Not that there's really much to capture, I'll admit. Okay. Let's see. How to do this one? Is there a way that we can get like higher height? this our last puzzle on this one? Kinda seems that way. How? Oh. I see. I was trying to do it this way, but really I need to be doing it this way. So like, okay. So I was aligning the wrong sections. Cool. So instead, it's 1 over, 1 down, and then it's a straight line, and then another straight line. Then we go. It's gotta be this. So then it's up 1 over 1. Because we have to shift everything up, right? So it's gotta be like this. No, somewhere I messed up again. Okay. Can I get it aligned the way I want it to? Okay. Like here. Here-ish is. So 1 down over, then we go there, go up 1 over 1. That doesn't, that's, no, it's gotta be over 2. So then we go over 1 for this section, over another one, up 1, over 1, then we go up, over, 2, down 1, over 1, up 2, over and out. There we go. Oh, wait, hold on, are we not actually out yet? Mr. Gate, hello? Bill Gates? Bill Gates, are you open? Hello? No? Um... Is there something... I have missed something somewhere. I must have, right? The wire keeps going this way. Oh, wait, does this lead me back to the doorway now? Okay, the doorway's fully open. Cool, 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 cool. Um... So in parts of it, we're dodging it. So... But in the other parts... Wait. Right? Like in the right side, we're dodging it. And then when we hit the left side, we're following the line, which is kind of what we've been doing. There we go. That's our third light. Can we go over to this church thing? What is this? Kind of looks like a server room. Oh, hello. I mean, it... Oh, wait, hold on. Um... Can we get on the roof? I mean, like, it's... No. But, like, it is this. Oh, wait, is it the green? Is it the green? But how do we address, like... Or I guess this is our starting point, so... Then where does it go from here, then? It's like it just kind of dead stops, no? Like, it doesn't actually seem to, like, maintain a clear path, at least not to me. Or is it, like, the... Oh, okay. It's not... The green is not the safe... Wait, no. I was gonna say the green is not the safe space, but then there's no... There's no way to actually get... What am I not understanding about this puzzle? Right. So, like, I end up hitting this wall, and there's no... Like, are we to understand that this is the ending point? Like, this is our out? Because we can't, like I said, we can't follow the green, but then our white also stops. So how do we choose, like, what and where to follow? I think I need, like, grid paper for this. Hello? Wait, what? What are these? Okay, maybe I can find a tutorial or something for these things. Hmm. What's this? No, I need to find something to explain those instructions to me. What's going on over? I saw something on the house here. Okay, what does this spinning do for us? Anything? Probably something upstairs. Like, to do with that window, maybe? Does this game have dynamic lighting like that? Okay, it does. How far down does this go? I expected it to be like one floor. Did not expect it to be like this. Where does this one go? It also goes up. What's the difference then? Is there? Does it rotate? Oh, is it counterclockwise versus clockwise? Is that what's going on? Maybe. But what does that mean? What does that do for me? I was gonna say, that's definitely not gonna work. There we go. That'll do it. Okay, so we have a couple of different points here, but we don't know what it all means, right? We still don't know what these symbols mean. We also know that we can't do this like we did the other one. Oh? What? That's what we just did. So like they cancel each other out or something? So something like this? No. Let's just see if I do this. Right. I say right like that made any sense to me, and it did not. I'm missing something about those pieces. Then again, the same thing is true here as well. Like, I just don't know what those pieces do. I was kind of hoping that I would get some sort of hint from that, but maybe I just don't have whatever I need here. This place is weird, man. What do I do with this thing? What does... What is any of this? Wait, what's this? Anything? Hold on. Huh? Huh? Nope. Okay, so I mean, I feel like we've hit a kind of a dead end on this section. Unless I'm just not understanding something? Because I don't feel like I have whatever I need, whatever information I need for this puzzle. And then similarly, I haven't found what every tutorial teaches me about whatever actually these boxes do. So I feel like I just don't have that information right now. There's some section here. So we don't know what the different parts of that do. Where else can we go? Let's go to this pink area. Let's see if the pink area can help us in any capacity. We do have to find the start of this area though, I suppose. Okay. This was the area that we did earlier. Right. Yeah, because we did that whole section. And this isn't... Is this its own... Is this also its own section? So is... There's something I've missed over here? Or was this a part of the other section? Like, am I missing... Like... I guess it's just all part of that section, right? Yeah, because then it, like, leads over. Okay, yeah. Fine. So... Oh, here's something in the pink. What do we got? What do we got? What is this? What do we got here? I have no clue. Oh, are we following? Are we doing apples? Okay. Doing apples. Okay. Where is that? That one's on like the middle right. So it's more like, you know, it's on this side. Wait, which one is that on? It's on this one. Huh? How is it not on that one? Oh, it needs to be looked at from this side. I'm an idiot. Okay, fair enough. I looked at it from the wrong side. That's on me. So it's second inner right. What? That wasn't right? Inner... Yeah, you know, I probably just should never do puzzle games, right? Okay, gotta double check again. So, it is fourth... It is on the left side, right branch, middle left. Middle left. I'm killing children. We're not doing memory games anymore. I can't do memory games. I'm bad. I'm bad. Everyone's looking at it as like, yo, this guy's dumb. And you're not wrong. You would in fact be correct. Okay. Oh. Wait. It's this one though. Okay, it is that one. It's on the left side, right, farthest right. No, is it? Yeah, it's left side, farthest right. Unless the game's gonna be like, Okay, it wasn't. It didn't go, Good. I was gonna be actually very upset if it did. I like the pinks. Shocking, I know. If anyone who actually knows me. Well, I suppose that's more so a more recent thing, isn't it? Okay, so it's still on this left side. Left side split, so it's gonna be like this one. No, I don't want to have to keep going back and redoing all the puzzles. Please, I recognize you shouldn't be able to brute force them, but that doesn't mean I want to go back to these puzzles and keep redoing them. Just because I'm stupid doesn't mean I'm brute forcing it. Is it not this? Why is it not that? How is it not that? Hi, Sil. Welcome. Are you saying sure that just because I'm just because I'm stupid doesn't mean I'm not, or just because I'm stupid doesn't mean I'm brute forcing it? I'm here to enable your cope. Thanks, Sil. I appreciate you being here to enable my cope. How's your what is it? Sunday? How's your Sunday going? I'm not supposed to look at it this way, right? Like, this is the way the tree faces. Uh-oh. My Sunday's getting started, but it has a big advantage on my Saturday going great. Oh, it has a big advantage of my Saturday going great. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's see. Wait, hold on. Is this even the right tree? You've survived another day. I'm trying to. Okay, I have to get like. I have to reach out to like Picto or Scar or somebody. Because I was thinking about going and just like adding to that. And being like, what can we. Like, can we make it make shapes? Because like Scarlet has her thing to like the different dragons, right? And then. So there should be a way to go and make it be able to be like, like pull from a list of shapes. Like they made a blah, like they made a heart, they made a triangle, they made a like a star or something. And I think that could just be like a little fun little addition to that thing. Not that anyone particularly uses it. It's like you and spades that use it. But just something to add onto it because it's amusing. Yeah, I'm using StreamerBot. But I don't know if it has to like. I don't know how to necessarily. Like, does it have to go and like pull from another like function or something like that? I'm not sure how it would have to like be sandwiched in. Um, See, now this doesn't make sense to me. This doesn't even look like the same picture. Because to me, actually, I guess it does. So that's this branch, but that doesn't make sense for this one. Because to me, it's like this. Unless we're meant to read it like... And I've already done this one. I've already done this. I've literally done this before, and it yells at me, and it says, no, this is incorrect. So... Unless the tree is reversed. So maybe I have to flip it. In which case... It's still towards the middle. But it's this one. That was the issue. Okay, cool. But yeah, we are using StreamerBot. What am I looking at here? We don't have an apple. Do we know where the apple like fell from? Or is it just like finding where there isn't a broken branch? What is our objective with this one? I'm missing something. Can I, very quickly, because I have the attention span of a toddler with an iPad, can I get... Oh, that's the one I opened. Never mind, never mind, never mind. Wait, then why isn't this on? Shouldn't that be spinning in a direction? Am I just supposed to be looking at the shadows on it, maybe? Okay, so that one was a shadow one. Oh, interesting. Well, that's, wonder if I, like, accidentally solved that correctly. There's a heart. I am more confused. Is there someplace I should be able to go from here? We have, like, bonsai trees. Doesn't really seem like I can go anywhere from here, though. What is this just like a little side area? Does this relate to that octagon or the hexagon that we saw before? What a weird little space. I don't fully understand. Or maybe I'm supposed to go down there? But I thought I already did this. I did. So this led over here. This led up here. But there's nothing... This doesn't lead anywhere else. Just leads to this space. So much confusion. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna try leaving here. We did this area, we did that area, we have both of their lasers. We have this whole section in here, but we don't understand, we haven't seen anything relating to these, so we don't know how to, like, utilize them. Like, I don't know what the puzzle is asking of me. So if we go over here, I was gonna say, we did that one. What about this castle? It's like a hedge maze, but you can see over all the hedge mazes. There's no way it lets me do it from all the way back here, right? That'd be insane. Oh my god, it does. Well, I mean, the answer is we go over to the left, come in. Uh, there. Right? No. That didn't work. Why didn't that work? We go over to the left. We go up 1, 2, 3. Oh, because we come back down. So it's this instead. There we are. There. Can I just, like, get at it from here? Kinda looks like I can. The entrance is over there. Go over to the right. I actually got that. Well, that didn't help me because I thought I would activate the other's gate, but okie dokie. Then, I was gonna say, I don't really. Did this let me actually get through to a new puzzle? Like, I guess this? Oh, yeah, literally it did. I'm just blind. I mean, puzzle opens and we just go all the way to this side, so I don't see any reason to. Apparently that is illegal. Apparently my move was illegal. Do we just take like the longest way or something? Because I mean, I don't understand why it wouldn't just work the way I just did it. What am I not under? Oh, we have to follow the line on it, maybe? No, that doesn't make sense. Hmm. What is the issue? Like, as far as I can tell, wait, this puzzle kind of, this one confuses me a bit. This one confuses me a bit. Because there's something on the ground that I'm not recognizing. Oh, is it the light? Maybe? Hmm. Is that it? Or is it the shadow? There's something I'm not understanding, and while I could, like, try to brute force it, I would like to know... I would like to know the actual solution. Does it have something to do with... Maybe it has to do with, like, this grass. So, like, this grass is a no-go. So, it's... We need to go to the right, then up, then back to the left, then to the right, then up... but then that doesn't work. Does it? Oh, we have to go around. That does look like that's the case, though. Now, if I can actually remember this, that's the part of it. Okay. So we come in on the right, we take a right turn, we go all the way around this little thing, and we have to like go around both of the little blocks. So we're doing like this. Cool. Okay, we figured it out. I'm glad that I didn't just try to like brute force it. I'm just now I know there's the other mazes. I'm just kind of curious to just look around right now. What is this generally kind of considered? Like wisteria? I always kind of like those types of plants. I think it's called wisteria, but I don't know if that's actually its... Okay. So, what is our puzzle task this time? We have a maze. Nothing about this maze stands out particularly at first of what I'm supposed to be doing. Is it the shadows? But the shadows cover everything. Unless... No. What am I not seeing? Yeah, I don't know. I was just like, what if we just got it on the one? I don't want to brute force it, and then he immediately moves on to brute force the very next puzzle. What are we missing here? I enter. Nothing immediately stands out to me. We just have, like, shadows, but shadows aren't inherently part of the puzzle. So there's got to be something I'm not noticing about this particular. What if it's just go all the way to the right? What if it just is? I don't know. All the way to the left? That'd be too easy. But I'm not seeing... Like, I'm like looking down at the edge of the grass to see if maybe it's something to do with like the health of it, but at no point am I seeing whether it be like healthy grass. Or like healthy starting bush. How to word that, I'm not sure. So I'm missing something about this puzzle. It's all green. There aren't any additional, like, flowers. Huh. Let's just take in the scenery for a second. Breathe in the fresh air. That's definitely not the same air as my basement. That, you know, that's the only air that I have down here. I'm not understanding this one. I, I, I mean, like I said, I could technically brute force it. But there's like not really satisfaction in that. And I guess I could like brute force it and then like try to then like figure it out after the fact. But then again, at the same time, unless like I accidentally like happen upon it with on brute forcing, I'm not gonna remember which ones I have and haven't done. So, is there a way to like do it so that like you hit every? I don't think there is. Yep. What am I missing? Obviously, I'm not currently doing the puzzle correctly. I recognize that, but I'm trying to like understand at this point what even is my puzzle here. And at this point, I'm I recognize I'm not looking at the maze itself, which is what I should be doing if I want to actually figure that out. But I'm just giving my brain some time to like rest while I basically just doodle in map designs. some of you would point out that that's just kind of just cheating, and it's like the answer is yes. Well, it's not cheating; it's brute forcing, right? Which I mean, I guess to some that might be cheating. But like, cheating is cheating. Looking up the answer is cheating. But at the same time, looking at the answer also makes it so that you're not like stuck on the same thing for like 50 plus minutes. Okay. If there was a way to get like an upwards view, that would be fantastic. So this is properly showing the maze. Hello, dear witness. How are you doing? Hi, Tomple. I'm doing all right as far as like my actual day is concerned. We've been kind of wandering around. We haven't knocked out any lasers today. Um, we've unlocked some like areas, and I'm trying to figure out this current maze puzzle. What about you, Tomple? How are you doing today? I don't understand this puzzle's gimmick. So I realized that this last puzzle's gimmick was like the grass, but I can't seem to really figure out the gimmick on this one. So that's my current predicament, is that I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for from here. Because I thought maybe it was the shadows, but the shadows don't interconnect at any point, because that's not how shadows would work. Or am I somehow... So what if it's like go up here? But how does that work out there? Well, technically you aren't looking for anything. That's all I can and will say. You know, that's fair. I appreciate that. You aren't looking for anything. So there's just a way to solve it. Is there... I have no idea what I'm doing currently. Don't... I'm just like, you know, maybe something. And it's like, that doesn't even make sense. The amusing thing is, this is our last maze because while I was over there, I unlocked the one that's all the way to that far side. So, so I unlocked that while I was in the inner courtyard. So we already done the maze behind it. This is our last one. Um, So, what if we went like all the way up here, turn down here, turn down here, did like that? No. There's not like a way to... I'm not understanding something here, clearly. If everything is shifted one, what would that even mean? Oh, we're gonna have ads in 16 seconds. Okay. Okay, you will not be able to solve it from here, that I can tell. But I want to be able to solve it from there. I want to quick scope it. Is there anything down here? Or we don't have access to whatever's down here? Oh. Okay. So this is its own space. So I'm not gonna... What am I missing? Because clearly I am. Clearly I am missing something. Is it something to do with these plants? I'll have to be in the maze to solve it. Okay. Have to be in the maze. Okay, we are back. And yeah, as I said in the chat, I'm gonna try to see if it's an audio thing, maybe. But maybe not. Let's see. So, we come in. Is that actually it? It's a fucking audio thing and I couldn't hear it because of the music? Ah! Oh, that's funny. That's good. I couldn't fucking hear it because of the music. 10 out of 10. Okay, so we enter. We go down the second column. We go all the way up the right hand, all the way up, all the way up. We loop back in. So it's like this? No. Okay. Let's run that again. So we come in. We go this column. So currently we are here. Aha! Okay. Lovely. Fantastic! Now we can literally just go through here. Because, like I said, we managed. I was standing over here and I was just like, what if I just can solve the maze? And we got it on our first try through that one, too, so. I wonder if that means I should keep the music off for the time being. I was not expecting an audio puzzle, but I guess I should have been. Is there something up here? Or is it just the laser? I'm gonna check that real quick. Okay, we need to work our way to that point. But that was a neat one. I liked that. Is there anything in here? No. Want to know the solution the 4 puzzle is? You mean this one? I gotta be real with you. I thought it was just like a regular maze, so sure. I didn't quite notice the fact that there were multiple solutions to this. Like I said, I literally just tried to solve the maze regularly, and I got it on the first go. So I didn't brute force it. I just oops accidentally completed it. So yeah, go for it. What's the gimmick here? Considering I literally thought it was just a regular maze. Okay, my mic is on. I just had to double check that. The actual maze and panel of the maze don't match. Oh. Okay. So even more of an oops accidentally then, huh? Interesting. You have violated the law. Wait, what? Did we even go anywhere? I just didn't notice this section when I came down the steps, I guess? Yeah. Wait, no. Wait, yes? Yes. I just did not notice this section. Okay. Uh... So... So now we have to walk the puzzle? Well, this is a pain in the dick. Um... I mean, the solution's gonna be, like, go up around, come back down, and, like, go that way. So... It won't... How does it restart? Because I'm not gonna remember it, because I have a shit memory. It's an unfortunate reality of my existence. I have to... So that's our exit strat. So it's like this, I believe. Did I fuck it? I fucked it! How do I reset it? Or can I, like, just... I don't need to reset it? How does this work? Is it just work now? Is it just on now? No. How do I reset? I reset it on the panel. Oh, okay. Unfortunate. Okay, so... I'm gonna take a picture of this, because I just need to... So much of this stuff is like, it's a memory thing, where like I run it back and forth, and at that point it's not really fun or interesting to me. It just hurts my feelings that I can't remember anything. Because it's like, I know the solution, it's just enacting that solution. Yeah. Okay, so we need to separate the white and black again. So, I mean, this really isn't a picture I should need to grab, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's see. If we... I mean, as far as I can tell, it's just like... No, it needs to be the other way. Right? Because the thought process was... Oh yeah, it's literally... yeah. It's not even... This puzzle is fairly straightforward in that. It's just... Oh wait, no, I can't go across that one, can I? Can I? No, that panel's busted, isn't it? So it doesn't work, because the panel's busted. Hmm. Interesting. So... How do we... cut them off if that panel's broken? What if I just try to walk across it regardless? What happens then? Doesn't like that. So... Okay, I think I figured it out. We have to make... Yeah, okay, I think I have it figured out. I believe this is how I want to start this, right? And then I go all the way down to the second... No. So this is how I believe this needs to be done. This game has parts that will be troublesome, up to impossible for some people. I mean, there are audio puzzles and puzzles that use the environment. If colors are a bad match, a colorblind will also be having a bad time. Yeah, no, I get that, and that's kind of why, like, I'm not feeling bad about taking pictures or what have you, because, like, it's just coming, like, if I have the solution and just am, like, screwing up the means to enact it, I'm not gonna feel bad. Like, it's like I would eventually probably get it, like monkeys with a typewriter, but I'd just become frustrated. There's one point in the game where there's flickering colors great for epilepsy. It seems like a very, very involved game, which is cool. But yeah, I can definitely see where a lot of this game will definitely fall apart with all the different variants and puzzles and the trouble points for different kinds of people. So, and some got problems with motion sickness. Really? Okay. Interesting. So how do I... So my initial solution I thought was going to be like kind of go around it like a mushroom cloud, but that doesn't work because then the ones on the right aren't separated from the ones on the left. So I'm currently trying to figure out, unless it's like go down the middle, like scroll over to go down the middle and then out. It's my guess currently. Oh, but that panel's also broken. Right? So this actually won't work. Right? Like that doesn't work. Right, yeah, because they aren't cut off from one another either. So, hmm. But we can't, we have to, from my understanding, we have to start over on this side because how do we separate the white from the black here? Because it's not as simple as I really kind of wish it would let you like just doodle on the board so that you can figure out your path that way. Right? Like I wish it would just kind of let me like I know that this panel's broken, so that's fine. So just let me work around that on the board rather than because I can't just do that, right? Like I can't just wrap around like this because then I can't get back out through the exit. Or can I? Wait, this might be different. This does this not? Maybe this doesn't follow the same logic as the puzzles on the board did. I'm gonna try it. Okay, it looks like they do have to still follow the same logic as the puzzles on the board. Because technically, this works as a solution if we don't have to follow the same rules, right? But it looks like we do have to follow the same rules, so this doesn't work. So I really do think the only solution I can see as far as the right-hand side is we have to go up that second row. Wait, can I? So let's just activate this. I can't do that, but what if I do this instead? No, because then I wrap around and I can't hit that one. What if it's like this? So I wrap all the way down and then out. What if I do that? Aha! Got a person carrying some heavy bags. Got some weird little wall lights. Uh-oh. Bad news bears. I still don't understand these ones. Maybe this place over here teaches me about those? Just a random couch. Okay. Am I just like completely sidetracked at this point? Like I'm not even, I was like, maybe there's something over here that'll teach me about something, and then it's like, now you're just like meandering off over into a completely different area. And that's kind of how I'm feeling right now, is I've meandered off into a completely different space. But you know what, maybe that's fine for the time being. What is this?
A shipowner was about to send to sea an emigrant ship. He knew that she was old and not well built at the first, that she had seen many seas and climes, and often had needed repairs. Doubts had been suggested to him that possibly she was not seaworthy. These doubts preyed upon his mind and made him unhappy. He thought that perhaps he ought to have her thoroughly overhauled and refitted, even though this should put him at great expense. Before the ship sailed, however, he succeeded in overcoming these melancholy reflections. He said to himself that she had gone safely through so many voyages and weathered so many storms that it was idle to suppose she would not come safely home from this trip also. He would put his trust in Providence, which could hardly fail to protect all these unhappy families that were leaving their fatherland to seek for better times elsewhere. He would dismiss from his mind all ungenerous suspicions about the honesty of builders and contractors. In such ways, he acquired a sincere and comfortable conviction that his vessel was thoroughly safe and seaworthy. He watched her departure with a light heart, and benevolent wishes for the success of the exiles in their strange new home that was to be. And he got his insurance money when she went down in mid-ocean, and told no tales. What shall we say of him? Surely this, that he was verily guilty of the death of those families. It is admitted that he did sincerely believe in the soundness of his ship, but the sincerity of his conviction can in no wise help him, because he had no right to believe on such evidence as was before him. He had acquired his belief not by honestly earning it in patient investigation, but by stifling his doubts. And although in the end he may have felt so sure about it that he could not think otherwise, yet inasmuch as he had knowingly and willingly worked himself into that frame of mind, he must be held responsible for it. William K. Clifford, 1874.
That was unexpected. That's kind of interesting. Now I'm just kind of exploring this space. So is this more like just like a place that you can like rest your head? And by that I mean like literally rest, like stop thinking for a while and just kind of explore? Because there doesn't seem to be any sort of like puzzle related stuff. Ooh, this area over here reminds me of I think it was in Mist. I don't remember if it was Mist or Riven. But like there's like kind of like a rainforest, like just kind of or for like a marsh forest area in those games that is just like all kind of like wooden platforms. Oh wait, hold on. Is there a puzzle thing in here that I haven't seen? Because this looks like our regularly scheduled program for puzzles. This looks like our map plotting. Is there actually a puzzle thing here that I haven't seen? This is where we were. 'Cause this is where the paddle, that's where that thing was. I don't think so. I haven't seen anything. I guess we just leave. Oh, it's here! Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. What are the pinks and... Uh-oh. Is this one of those things where we have invisible... another invisible line? It is... Okay. Oh no. And I don't know what color the thing is either. What am I running up on? Oh, it's because I'm hitting the back end. Because when I go up here, I'm hitting the back end then of the other one. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. And it's not like I can just solve it by using the thing I saw, right? Like I can't just like... solve it by doing that. Okay, but there are puzzles here. Or at least that one. But the problem then becomes that there's 3 different colors. There's the black ones, which we know we generally have to cover. But we don't know the color of our other one, right? Unless we like assume it's orange. But we can't do that. Like this isn't obviously going to work for multiple reasons. So that covers up the orange one. I believe you are still missing knowledge for this one. You know what? Okay. So like that's the thing. Like, this is the backseating that I'm perfectly fine with. Cause I might spend too much time just like trying to figure out something I don't have. And I'd rather know that. Oh, there's another puzzle. I don't necessarily know what these arrow ones are. But generally, I don't know what these mean. I don't know what the arrows mean, but I've generally thought of them as that like they must pass by them in that direction. So that's kind of what I've been doing those one as. But interesting. Or should I really be like looking more towards more of it as wait. How many of those puzzles are here? I really did think the ship was like barren, but obviously I'm wrong on that considering we found 3 puzzles. This game has a lot going on. I'm kind of worried I'm gonna like forget about a lot of this. Okay, this just leads me back around to leave. So we couldn't figure out this puzzle because we haven't figured out Tetris blocks, right? And that's kind of where we're at right now, is we're at these weird little Tetris block things. Because my initial understanding was we have to make the shapes. So if we started in that bottom right-hand corner and we made the shape here, we could then maybe do that. So if we came over here, did that, and then came up over here and did that. I'm going to try that real quick, because that's my thought. Whether or not it's correct, we'll find out. But then we'll move on regardless, because I think I'll probably hit another puzzle type that I don't understand. Um, Wait, was this the correct room? Where's my starting spot? Here we are. Fine-tuned backseating can reduce stress without taking out the fun. Not an easy job, though. Not everyone has the same perspective of what is an acceptable amount of help. Yeah, no, that that does make sense. And that's when you just kind of have to like figure out what does and does not work for you, and address that in a respectful manner to the people of chat, right? Like that's all that really. Okay, looks like I've already can't do what I thought it was because we're blocked here. Unless no, there's not like a way to. Is there? Oh wait, can I do this? Hmm. Well, that was my thought. Did it not go the way I wanted it to? It could also just be a wrong solution. That's fine, but I do just want to make sure that. I mean, that is what I thought it was. So clearly that's wrong. So let's go find our tutorial. Because there's a couple now of these that completed our maze. So there's technically this space, which I don't inherently know if it's the correct space or not. We can just kind of go down in here and explore, see if we can't find anything. so far, no panels. Can we actually... We shouldn't be able to actually get up there from here, right? No. So there's a way to get up over into the trees. So maybe if we go over to the far side of this area, where we saw the panels on the docks. No, we can't get over there from here. Okay, looks like that's not a space we can go to for now. That or I missed it, and we'll figure it out later. Some even want all the frustration and stress that comes with trying to solve a puzzle you think you have to solve, even if you don't need at that point because there's a tutorial somewhere, or they have a huge misunderstanding with the rules and doom themselves more and more, but they still don't want help. They want frustration. Yeah, no, that is something that the streamer needs to communicate with the viewers. So that is not something I'm really gonna get worked up over. I gotta say, don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out. Um, oh, this is our Tetris. Right. So then what was wrong with my other Tetris? I mean, this is my... Nope. No. Oh, does it need it? Does it itself need to be... Does it need to be a part of it itself? Or... So, can I... do, this? Or is this gonna yell at me? Okay. So here's where we run into some issues. So how do we get this to work? So, let's see. Here we had it be a part of the bottom left portion. Here we had it be the top. So if we imagine that we have to have it as a section of itself, we can't have it be this one, because then we can't move, because we can't get back out. If we have it here, we can get back out through the top section. So this should be correct. Okay. So these blocks are like that. Now how are you supposed to do this one? Because my understanding... So why did that work? Does this one automatically count as being done? I was gonna say, I don't think that one's correct. Oh, because it wasn't even the right shape technically there. I mean, that's this one. But I don't think we can do it from that direction. So we have to do this. But that doesn't make sense. And it doesn't work like this. So... this completes this one. This would complete that one, but we're still leaving... We can't do this, right? That worked. Why did that one work? See, why did that one work? Oh, because... no. Why did that one work? Why did that one work? How did this technically resolve? Cause like this, it's there-ish. Cause it's here. That doesn't make. See, that's that. This is okay. So this is where I'm gonna get confused. There's only so many places you can make the square. Especially if they have to be a part of their respective things. Okay, so this technically counted as part of its thing. This. Oh boy! 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 I'm not fully understanding this puzzle type. So why did that work? Is it still just the same puzzle? Like there's no actual difference to it? It was just like, oh, it's still... It's not going to work like this. There's no way this works. Yeah, and I fully understand if they have that wish, but it's also true that watching someone digging themselves deep and deeper into a false narrative and being stuck on puzzles for hours because of that, and I can't say anything to them, then I may leave the stream in frustration for my own sanity. That's my own freedom, like the streamer has. But it's frustrating nonetheless. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, that's the whole thing. It's like the streamer can have the game their way, and the viewer can leave. It's everyone has their own agency. And I think that's perfectly fine. I think that's a fine way to like do it. The people that want to watch somebody like struggle for hours on end in like absolute nothingness can watch that streamer do so. And the people that, want to see somebody struggle but then succeed can leave. And I think that's a perfectly valid way to do it. The streamer just has to go and, voice that that is how they want to stream, and the viewer can, with that information, choose to leave. And I think that's a perfectly valid way to do things. Everyone gets out of it what they want as long as it's like effectively communicated. Um. So I don't know, like this. So it gives us our square and it gives us our no. So that doesn't even give us our square. So why doesn't that one give us our square? Why did why did this one give us a square? This one give us a square, but this one not. What am I not understanding about? Why does that work? Is it because it's still just technically the same two items stacked on top of each other? Okay, I'm gonna try this. So my logic is we have the 3 at the bottom and then the square at the top, and then we just leave. Okay. I don't know. My logic here is that I'm just gonna do this. No, that can't work that way, can it? Or can it? Hmm. Like for me, like I've said, I think that backseating is fine. Like to the degree that's like, hey, you can't solve this right now, or hey, you know, like I take hints, right? I don't necessarily want a full puzzle solve unless I like specifically ask for a full puzzle solve, which in some cases I might, if I'm like stuck on something for like an inarguable amount of time. But I'm not, gonna really generally shoot for that. Okay, so we figured this one out by having them combined. So how do we do this? Yes, a puzzle solve is boring, but if I'm stuck on something for like an hour or something like that, at some point I'm I'm not like doing it like, oh, it's been 5 minutes, I want a puzzle solve. It's like I've been here for an hour and a half, and the hints have made me brain dead, and I don't know. Is that fun? No, but you know what's not fun? Being stuck on something for an hour. Um, let's see. What can we do here? So we could attempt to treat it like we've treated the other ones, just like this, which is just this, which I didn't think would work. So what makes these ones different than these ones? What am I not fully grasping about this? Hmm. I really like hints though, something like putting in an extra thing to chew on to widen the perspective. Yeah, no, I do like hints. Hints are fine. But like I'm not referring to like, oh, like it's been dead silence for an hour. It's like, oh, it's been an hour with hints and I still don't have a clue. Well, obviously depending on, when that's occurred. But like I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain at this point what I'm kind of referring to because I can't articulate things well enough. Okay. What is our Okay, so how did these So my initial thought was they have to be a part of the shape. So how do we get This is our box. We really don't have a choice in Well, this one wasn't a part of its shape because we just used it here. So why doesn't this work? Or is it because it's like this, I have to do it like this? No. So there's some logic to this that I haven't worked out. So So they were stacked on top of one another, they were stacked on top of one another, they were stacked on top of one another, they were stacked on top of one another. But this one being stacked on top of one another isn't working. No. I thought maybe that would work with this and this section, but... Like this? Okay. Is it because they need to be enclosed on one side of it? But then how did that one work? Is it not the shape, but the number of blocks? No, that doesn't make sense because we had 3 there and we had 3 there and they were in different shapes. There's no way it's like this. Yeah, I didn't think so. It's not gonna work if I do this, right? Right. And it's not gonna work if I do this, or what? Is the actual shape of the shape a misnomer? No. But these are working. So what if we do it this way? Didn't like that. How are we meant to... Hmm. I'm just kind of staring at it for the time being. I'm trying to understand. Wait, what did that do? That technically answered it. So now we have to go over there? How did we get over there? What did that do? Or was that just... How do we get over there? How do we get anywhere? I don't know, maybe I just like learned that like that's the tutorial and so then I have to move on? Maybe? Ooh, this is pretty. I have something for you that might help you understand. Okay. On game. If it's a link to something, the link will work. Like, I don't have an auto mod thing for links. What's up here? I don't think I have an auto mod thing for links. If you stand in front of the puzzle, the mystery behind it lies to your feet. Fucking huh? Okay, can I get what's my issue here? Hold on. We're currently running a bit hot, so I'm looking to kill some programs for a moment. You will under? Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna go back after you gave me that. I'm gonna go back and look at it. I just wasn't gonna go back and look at it while ads were playing for possibly other people. The other thing you have to understand, Tomple, is I very specifically play with um, viewer numbers off because I don't want to act differently in front of nobody than somebody. So like there can be you in chat and only you in chat. And I don't want that to be any different than how I'm generally acting when like there's you in chat and like zero other people and you in chat and just like like 10, 15, however many people in the and like that aren't talking. So I never know who might still be in ads or how many people might still be in ads because I just don't have viewer numbers on. So I do try to just like continue my general cadences without the information. I just wanted to give you context as to why we weren't necessarily like doing anything because I don't necessarily know who views what info. So just wanted to give some context to what's going on. Okay, so let's go back real quick to our other puzzles. And I think I'm going the completely wrong direction, so that's not the right direction. And I'm pretty sure this is the wrong direction. Oh, wait. Oh, is that what you meant? Hold on. How do I... Wait. How do I... How do... How... How do I get back? I'm lost. But, I think I see what you mean. I thought so much, but it's good to have clearance, yeah. Okay, I'm just going in a not the direction I want to go into. I'm already lost. Fantastic. Can I reach this puzzle from here? No. How did I get here? Were these panels here before? Did I like flub a like? Am I blind? I'm blind. I mean, clearly I'm blind, but like, we started here, right? We were up on this section. We were looking down here. Oh wait, can I solve this from here? So like, 4 blocks. Where's the exit here? Where is the exit here? Like, theoretically, I should be able to solve that from here, but the path is a bit hard to see. Yeah, clearly I'm blind. I mean, I thought it was back here, but I was pretty certain that it wasn't back here. Like, I'm pretty sure we didn't come from back here, did we? I thought we came from, like, further down. Like, I'm pretty certain we were not here. So now I'm just kind of curious as to what's up here. But I think I get what you're saying, especially because we just saw that other yellow puzzle. So I'm just going to check out what's up here. And it's probably that we can't do anything up here yet, which is fine. But I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, so we have to unlock all of the different parts of this. That's kind of an interesting one. What's this? What'd that do? Oh, this is like the end of the game. Oh. Oh, this is where all the points converge. I thought I had 3 points. Oh, not all the lasers... Wait, what? Why is that laser... Do I have to, like... So it looks like that laser's going over there. Does that mean that I have to divert the laser so that it actually comes up here? Huh. Interesting. This game gets more and more involved the more you look at things. What's in here? Okay, well this is... Oh, yep, you know what? We're not here. We're not here. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. I looked at that puzzle. Don't have a clue. Gonna leave. Very pretty flowers. Now we're going a completely... a completely different other. What the fuck? Can I go down here? No. I'm like wandering away aimlessly from like the last puzzle we were just at. I need to leave. It's basically ooh a piece of candy, and I'm like wandering off. Wait, hold on. This is where we were, right? Yeah. Okay. Looks like we found our way back. Yeah, because that was the thing. I was like, ooh, that's pretty. Then there was that door, and so we'll be making our way back over to these puzzles. But how does 3 and 3? Oh. So for this puzzle in particular, the solution was at my feet. Oh. Okay. Got it. Okay, that's actually kind of a cool one. That's cool. I thought you meant for like all of these, and I was like, I don't see how that all relates. And then it's like, you're referring to this puzzle specifically. You draw your state of being. Fucking. Oh, for this puzzle in particular? Okay. Yeah, gotcha. For this one, though, I don't see how that works. Can we get down to the purple section? No. So if we go back over here... So... Going off of our possible logic here, then... I don't actually see where the exit is on this one, that was the issue, do I? So that's 2, 3, 4... The other option is... Struggling duck, struggling duck. And you know, it's very possible that I'm not even doing this thing correctly, and that's fine. Is that 5? I'm not at a monitor, so this isn't exactly a great... Hmm. And just so you know, you can currently progress this area. I can't see that well enough down there. And I don't know if that's, like, because I'm not supposed to be able to. Or is that 3... Or is that the 3 block? And then the 3 block... So if it's instead like... I don't know where the exit is. Or is there an exit at each of these? I can't tell. I'm not on a monitor. I'm on like a TV that's like some odd number of feet away from me. So like I don't know if I should be able to see where I'm at from where I'm at, right? Like I don't know. Is there anything down here? Like I can't see well enough that I can make out what's going on that board. And so I don't know if I have to be on the other side of that board, so I have to go and find another general direction to come at this area from, or if I should be able to solve it from up here. Which is my current thought is I can't solve. You're saying I can solve this area, but I don't think I can solve that space right now. So I'm thinking I have to come around to it. So I have to find another spot to progress this space. It's my best guess. Looks like there's a doorway over there on that side of things. So, as far as I can tell, we progressed this space. If there's a way to... It's not like there's like a run through. We can't get across the water here. But you did say we can progress this area. But is it a matter of going to the other side over here, maybe? But from what I remember, we couldn't access this area, this space. Once again, we have another kind of like a reference, I guess, to... Is there a way to get up here? And then we're back at the ship. Okay. So I know you said we could do that area. I'm gonna look around some more just to get more lay of the land. I can always return back to there. Just kind of curious as to what else is here. Ooh. It's a very pretty, like, bamboo area. We'll check that out in a moment. This isn't the same mountain side that we were at before, was it? Oh yes, yes it was, because we came at it from that way this time. Okay. What kind of puzzle we got going here? Okay, more of the separate black from white. Here's your LSD bunker. I'm gonna assume I'm still just separating, but we'll find out. We've now introduced a third color. Do the three colors need to all be separated from one another? So is it like this? Okay. So far, so good. Um, so this separates these. That separates those ones, and then that should be cool. Finally, puzzle one understands. Yeah, exactly. Finally, I can understand puzzle. Color separation. I can do those. I can do. I can manage the mechanics of color separation. Other shit, I'm fucking dumb as hell. Anyway, we'll get there eventually. Maybe. Who knows? Let's see. How do we? We can separate it like that. The only way I can see us, like, we'd have to block it off something like this. So, but then it's with it. Then it's with the green one. So that doesn't work exactly. Is there a way to separate? No. Hmm. So if we just looked at it like this obviously won't work, but that's not the point. It's just seeing how we can possibly separate them. Close. That's close. But the white is with the green, so it doesn't work. But it is close. Now, that doesn't actually mean anything because the solution could look completely different as a result. But damn, 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 damn. And also that doesn't work because of the other white one too, so that's not even a solution. Um, hmm. Kind of almost. What if... I don't know why that would work. So this would separate green, but then we don't really have an effective way to cut off purple, I believe, right? You'd have to like, no, because that wouldn't work. What is the best way to do this? What if we do this? This doesn't work, because obviously. This gives us the problem of the whites with the black, or the white with the black. We already tried this one, and we found it didn't work because we couldn't get the green away from the purple. So how do we get... Green separation really only works if we like cut off a couple of blocks. So I feel like green is our limiting factor. It's just a matter of how does limiting green... Because technically we could approach green by... If we're just looking at green by itself, we could approach green like this. So we can either cut it off in its corner, or we can hollow it out in its own space like this. And then it's a matter of how do we separate purple from white going off of this information. So if we just like... It doesn't work. So if we tried to do this again, which we know didn't work before, I feel like green is how we have to finish. But maybe that's wrong. Wait. No. So purples need to be separated from white, and white doesn't need to be separated from the other white, but it technically could be, right? Have you tried witnessing? Maddie, I... First of all, no. No, I've not tried witnessing. Second of all, I only just realized today when I was launching this game that you've played this game for like 14 hours. So all of yesterday, you were basically laughing at me while I drew lines and failed miserably, as you have already done this game. And you were calling me big brain, but really you're like stupid tiny brain person. You don't know how to play the witness. Actually was not. You were doing puzzles that I had not done. That's crazy, because I thought that was the start of the game. So I guess maybe you went off in a different direction? Or did you like launch the game and then not actually play for 14 hours and it just stayed open? Because that's what happened to me earlier. I didn't realize until like 8 o'clock at night that I still had the game open. Like your stream was going and I'm like, why is the witness saying it's open? And it's like, oh, it's because it is. No, we just wandered around a lot. Gotcha. Yeah, we're doing color puzzles now. We had our... So this is like an extension of the black and white puzzles where you separate the black and white. So now we have to separate 3 colors. I would never lie about your big brain. Yeah, Maddie, I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Maddie. Again, this is a section I got mad at and did not... Wait, hold on. my I have Task Manager open because my game was starting to stutter at some point. See again, this is a section I got mad at and did not do so. Gotcha. Let's see. So like I said, the way we can cut off green is by either doing this, which then makes it so that we can't actually cut off purple from the white. How do we get the purple and the white separated? What if I do it from the other side first? Like, what if I... That doesn't work, right? Because... But why did I think it works this side when it doesn't? I can't do it from here because green then can't be cut off from purple. This one's kind of tricky. That's the fun thing about The Witness. I've played a lot and also none at all, so I can't even spoil it. Yeah, well, we have Tomple here, and Tomple's been helpful in that, like, Tomple's been giving us, like, cryptic hints and what have you, so Tomple's been helping us on that front, but, yeah, we haven't gone, like, full solution mode. How do I do this one? I feel like it's not as difficult as I'm making it out to be, but because it's so scattered and because it's like a larger grid, I'm I'm making it more difficult. I feel like this section, I have to figure out this section in here. Like how do I separate the purples from this white? Because I can't do this because this leaves the because while this separates the purples, it doesn't separate the green from the white. How can we continue? And we've already addressed that this doesn't work. Wait, no we didn't. I'm an idiot. We didn't address how that doesn't work. We didn't address how that doesn't work. Hold on a second. I'm stupid. Bam. Hmm. So is there a way to somehow split these guys? Somehow there's got to be a way to split. This one's tricky. Obviously, it doesn't work the same way the last one worked. So, how can we effectively... Wait, hold on. Oh, no, so close. Kinda, not really. Not really. Um... Yeah, because, like, and somehow we have to get these two separated. So we have to work a split in here somehow. So what if it's like... Hmm... Not quite. Okay. So this is very close. Is there a way to do this? Oh wait, I just like can I just like redo the plus there? So instead I There we go. Okay. So we have four colors. Each color has to be with all its same colors. I don't necessarily think that's the case. I don't No, I don't. No, so that's not the case because we just solved that with the other one over on the left. All the colors just have to be separated from one another. They can be separate from themselves. Maybe I misread that question, but so let's see. I thought I had something going here, but maybe it's just like this actually. Yeah, wait, hold on. There we go. Oh, this one seems tricky. Wait, what? Hold on, what? Why am I able to like shuffle back and forth like that? I don't think I've ever done that before. Is that just something I've like ignored to do? Like I just haven't deemed myself wanting to do? Has that just been a thing this entire time? Oh my god, it is. I didn't know! Okay. Oh, we've reached the section you've done, teehee. how does this one work? Cause like, huh? Like this has to be separated. How? I mean, theoretically, it doesn't have to be separated as the square itself. We've already established that. We do know that this has to be separated though. And I feel like there's not a whole lot of ways to theoretically break them either. So I was going to do this for like a couple more hours. But then my brother came downstairs and asked me if I want to go see the new Running Man movie. So I don't know how much longer I'll be going for. This is all I have, right? Like, there's nothing upstairs that I can currently go to. I have to figure this out. Guy who doesn't want to do puzzle. Oh, my brother. But this guy doesn't even have a brother. Well, Maddie, somebody has to pay for the movie tickets because I'm unemployed. So. somebody's somebody's buying the movie tickets, and it ain't me. How? So what if we do this? What if this is our starter? It doesn't do anything. It doesn't help us. It separates the reds, it doesn't separate the pinks. It doesn't separate any of the other colors. So that doesn't work. And it won't allow us to separate them either. Where can we go from here? I have short poem. Go for it, Topple. Go for it. The question becomes, is it going to be a haiku? You think it's going to be a... Matt, do you think it's going to be a limerick, a haiku, or something else? You think it's going to follow a rhyming schema? Or do you think it's going to be like Shakespearean layout? I don't know what that's called. I don't remember what those are, what Shakespearean poems are necessarily. No rhyme, only vibes. Okay, okay. Iambic pentameter? Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm sad, and if I'm both together, Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm sad, and if I'm both together, everything seems gray instead. Oh my god. Green and purple, yellow and blue. Wait. Okay, so like I recognize that there's like an epiphany to be had, but I gotta say, right now my brain is not computing. Like it's like I'm looking at it. It's like a dog looking at a mirror and trying to figure out like object permanence. Like I don't know what. Like I get it. Like it's like oh my god I understand. And it's like no wait no I don't. But I do. But I don't. But I do. Oh my goodness. Just breathe and take a step back. Yeah, you're right. I should just leave. Let's look in the mirror. Let's just take a look. Smoke coming out of the ears. Exactly. Exactly. So we have this like lovely tainted window, and it covers our greens and our purples and makes them yellows and blues. Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm sad, and if I'm both together, everything seems gray instead. So, so if we're instead like, but we don't even necessarily have those colors right now. We don't have yellow right now. We have blue and purple. So can we? And I recognize that like I'm just trying. Because I haven't really tried to complete the puzzle, have I? Like every single time I've like quit out of this one, I've done it by doing that. So I haven't even like technically attempted like my weird kind of solutions because I just never actually let the puzzle finish. Wait, hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god. God. Everyone's like, yo, is this idiot gonna get it at any point? Okay, I now understand why these are good puzzles. Now the puzzle is happy. Yeah. It's like now I understand the puzzles. Now I just feel stupid for for taking so long, but at the same time, you know what? Fuck it. We got there eventually, so who cares? doesn't quite work. That almost does it, but not quite. It's fun for you to watch you noodle around, but watching you walk out of that room but not look through that window hurt. I was just like, what if I just look at this fucking red glass that looks at nothing? Mind you, don't look at any of the other colors. Yeah. Oh, God. But Maddie, what if there's a tree you can drive through? Oh, God. I was gonna say that's not gonna work. Oh, it's another one of those you can't brute force it fucking things. Damn it. Like, I get it, but like, oh, are they annoying to work with? Listen, me when I feel genuine joy in Fortnite and chat bullies me. Look, guys, it's a tree you can drive through. Oh, that was just funny as shit, Maddie. That really was. Like you were all about it. There's not like another color I can look through, right? That like makes it a weirdly different color, right? Oh, interesting. Oh, right. I can solve it from here, right? Can I? Can I not solve this one from here? I should be able to solve these from here, no? These ones don't get solved from here? Hmm. The puzzle is now sad. Yeah. Okay. So it wasn't so that one wasn't because now, if I could have figured that out sooner if I, thought back to Tomple's puzzle or Tomple's poem, but as I've continued to say, I am not smart. Um, so what if we just do this? This isn't gonna work, is it? Is it? Oh yeah, that works. So is this supposed to be a happy puzzle or a sad puzzle, or does it not really matter? So is that 3 colors? That's 4 colors. That's oh, but then you said sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm sad, sometimes I'm both. Everything looks gray instead. So if we once again return back to Tomple, and we go like that, then we're looking at something like this. Thank you, Tomple. Your poem did wonders. Huh? Anyone with patience and interest to play this many witness puzzles is smart. The shipping container tiny house is gonna do numbers on Zillow. I could see it. You think Tomple walked off into the sunset after they gave us their poem and was like, "Yes, my job here is done. If they don't get it, they don't deserve it." I like this room. This is just a very pretty room. I'd like to think that Tomple just walked off into the sunset like an old Western film. Oh, that worked. Uh-oh. I didn't even check on the upstairs. Oh, wait. Oh, there's... Oh. Well then. Um. Now what? You guys can't see those, right? Somebody on Steam just messaged me saying, "Witness these nuts in your mouth." Now this will be fun. Did I even do the rest of the place back from the internet issues just in time to hear that? Just in time to hear "Witness these nuts in your mouth"? Great, fantastic, love it. Streamer, my 30-minute government-sanctioned homework break is over. I shall return. Okay, bye, Maddie. Have fun with homework. Best of luck. I don't know if I'll be here when you return, though, so, yeah. Like I said, even though I did the puzzles, that movie thing wasn't an excuse. That is actually a thing that's occurring, so I'm gonna go see a movie. So, as much as... Huh. Wait, is there other... Can I access other rooms from here? No. Okay, the stairs are all Borkin. Got it. Oh, okay. I didn't look at the stairs previously, so I didn't know they'd be Borkin. Um, um, why'd that work? That was literally luck. Tomple's so disappointed. Does this puzzle seem familiar because it should? I mean, is it one of our downstairs ones? How did I get down there again? That's too far down. I'm going the wrong way. Just because it should seem familiar doesn't mean that my goldfish brain hasn't completely erased it. That's the issue, generally speaking. Same as the last puzzle you had before this staring through glass started. Oh. Interesting. Oh yeah, I guess it is. That's a cool little call. That's a cool little thing to do. Okay, I mean with that, that's another laser down. How do I get down? Do I just get back on the elevator? Do I have to just like undo my puzzle? Do I have to wait for the laser to go off? Like, well then will it let me down, or what's the deal here? Do I have to redo the puzzle again, and now this time it'll send me down the steps? Did I already forget how I did the puzzle? Clearly. Just solve it incorrectly? Oh, okay. So that's what I thought I had to do, but then it didn't. Also, welcome back, Jangs. How's your day going? That's what I thought I had to do, but then it won't work. What's up? Oh, is it taking me all the way back down? I actually have a hobby of writing poems for the witness, or writing a poem for people that are with me in a witness chat. Interesting. Do you like writing poetry outside of the witness? Like, what spurned that on? How are you doing today, Jiangs? We're not going to be playing for too much longer, because I will be going to see a movie, so I'll have to get ready for that. So, I'll probably be playing for like another 20 or so minutes, so not much longer. Maybe I'll come back after the movie, I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure what time that'll be. So, the laser section is now done. I do have to remember how to get the hell out. Can I go up these steps and be out somehow? No. So I do have to just like go back all the way out this way. Or do I? Yeah, I do. Learning poetry and reciting it was reciting it was the thing that often saved my language-based class lessons. Interesting. Is that how you like learned other languages, or is that like how you learned English, or what's this? Yo, this reminds me of The Mist, cause like there was like a clock tower or something out in front of you. Ooh. Hello? Huh? What? Do you just like take me places? Do you take me there super fast? Oh wait, are these like the puzzle types? Oh, this is a map. This is like a fast travel thing? That's cool. Why did it make a ding 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 noise? What was that about? And so I started to learn poetry because it helped me out often. Oh, it's the tutorials? Oh, that's cool. This also gives me access to this side of this puzzle system. That's huge. So yeah, we won't be playing for too much longer, but we can still try to go and knock out some additional puzzles. Oh, this was the puzzle I was trying to figure out earlier. Um, I mean, so it looks like this doesn't make... Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think that's gonna be correct. Hmm. I mean, this doesn't change anything, because that's literally what we just tried, and it doesn't work. So what can we do differently? How do we separate... This doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but... Right, because... So this is... 3 blocks. I mean, it's technically... Oh, wait, we can just do it like the 4 block thing, can't we? Yeah, okay. I'm just dumb. Got it. Thank you. Does this let me cross now? No. What did that do? Anything? have a working thing there. Oh, hold on. So, I mean, my current Oh. So unless I choose where I'm going, it's not going to lock it in. So if I do this... No. Wait, what? Huh? Where am I? I'm now at blue and black? That's where we just were. Did it just do like a full... No, it didn't do a full. So... Kinda confused on that one. So if instead we just do the blue and the black... Okay, so you said it was about perspective. So yeah, so technically that should be like... These ones, whatever, right? So like if we... This is gonna be wrong. It needs to be all of them? Okay, so all of these need to be separated in some capacity. So blue, yellow, and black all need to be connected is my understanding here. If I can do that. I actually custom made 2 poems for 2 witness viewers like 16 hours ago. Actually, writing a poem started out of boredom. I had a long trip with the bus before. Mobile data ran out, so I asked a friend for a theme, and he looked out the window and he said tree, so I made the first ever poem. I was at a tree. Huh. What an interesting thing to do. Yes! Okay. That doesn't seem to have actually done anything for me, though. That I guess that just kind of set my current position. So if I... And we don't have a red platform. So we'd need blue and purple. But is there even anything over on the other side of that purple platform? I should have taken a picture of what I had for the solution for the other one, because now I'm at a loss. One was about a meme cut out from Family Guy, and about Anthro Dragon. Highly specific on that one. Okay, so this is what we had before. So this was this is our current solution. And for whatever reason, the puzzle went away. Not ideal. Right. So now I want it to be blue and purple. The problem with that is that doesn't do what we want it to do. Unless I do it the other way, right? If we drive past it and we do it like this. Not quite. And the day before that, I wrote about Tetris shapes and a request. One about... Oh, wait, hold on. That's more poems in 2 days and then less 4 months prior to it. I guess you just have to watch people play video games and you'll just be like, you'll just hit them with all the poems. So this doesn't quite work because we can't get out this way. So I guess we have to start from here. If possible. There's gotta be some way we can get blue-purple. There we go. Because obviously red doesn't help us. Although black-red... No, black-red wouldn't help us. But what does this help with? Becomes my real question. Because it looks like we have an issue... Yeah, I was gonna say, we can't get anywhere. Unless when this adjusts to the purple section, something happens for us. It's still flooded, and it's still broken down. So... that doesn't do anything for us, right? You know, you could have done stuff like that this whole time. Oh, you're referring to like all the different like color things I've come across? Sure. But you know what? That I'm not gonna like sit here kicking myself in the ass for everything that I have or haven't done. So, 'cause if I did that, I would be here a very long time. Um, so I'm just not gonna do that right now. But I don't really know what I'm missing because, like, sure, I just moved those. This isn't your first platform puzzle with Tetris. But did I know how Tetris worked at that time, though? Because I thought that was my issue, is that at the time I didn't know how Tetris worked. Were we talking about... Oh. Oh. Got it. Got it. Yup. Got it. Thank you. Don't want to talk about that. Okie dokie. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have to talk about that anymore. Oh, that doesn't work for this part of it? Right. But I want it to be... How do I get it to be connected? Over here. So it doesn't work that way. Why doesn't that work that way? I thought it was all about perspective. So if we did it... Or is it like... Do I have to do it like this? Oh. How would I like the bridge to look like? I mean... Oh, is it not like... I would like it to look like... Wait. I mean, I want it to be what? I want it to be 3? But is it from where I'm at? Or is it like... This doesn't make a whole lot of sense. No. I mean, I'd like for it to... I'd like for it to be 3. Have the block here. and like that, but it's gonna throw it back at me and say that's not what it is. So maybe no. But it's fine with this one. It's okay with this one being only 3. It's fine with that. It doesn't so much like the other one. But I want it to be over there, right? I mean, I'd like it to technically be like this. Or like, I'd love for it to be like complete. But how would I go about getting it complete? Because I think this one's, will it actually, oh, wait, does it actually extend? Will it actually extend? I thought maybe it was like just like a traveling back and forth platform. So wait, but I mean, I'd want it to look like that, and that doesn't change how it looks like. And this shouldn't work. So this is what it looks like currently. Right. That's what we know it looks like currently. So I'd want it to look, I'd want the 1 to be here, and this to be 3, but it doesn't let me do that. So how can I to mirror it? Oh. Okay, hold on. You know, I don't know why I thought... Well, to me that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh. Oh. I understand now. Okay, so the reason that didn't make sense to me was because I didn't think both platforms would rotate. I thought, like, the one I was on would either travel from point A to point B, or one would extend out further than the other. I had the misconception of them not rotating. So interesting, interesting. So I wanted to come over here because there was um there was that section up over here, wasn't there? It becomes your solution that's interesting about Tetris. I suppose that's true. Is if it really does rely on the idea of it being Tetris, then rotation is kind of key. So there was the one section that was way back over here. That we saw. And I was like, oh, I have to get to the other side in order to to do something, but if instead the problem is I've already since forgotten how this had looked. Right. And I recognize that I'm like taking a picture of this again, because that's exactly what I'm doing. Because otherwise, like, I don't know what it is about mirroring things sometimes, but it just doesn't work out for me. So, yeah. Okay. So I need to go back and read your other messages real quick. So it was two different ones. One about the Family Guy and the other about the dragon. A day before I wrote that about Tetra shaped as a request. And yeah, now we are making progress. Can I open these? I'm gonna guess not. No. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Interesting. So we have a couple different things that we can do. Okay. I was gonna say that's not gonna work. This should be it though. Lovely. Now, this is the same exact puzzle. So, or is it? No, it's missing. It's missing a layer. Hmm. It's missing. It's like it's minus a column. Okay. This shouldn't work. Really? It didn't take that other one. Huh. The problem with this is we ultimately can't do that one. But what if we start here? This shouldn't work, but yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's not gonna like any of them. It has to end with the long one again, right? There's not a way for it to... Hey Neilmu, how's it going? We don't have too much time left. I think we have about like 7-ish minutes, unfortunately, before we get to call it. But I hope your day's doing well. So we can do that puzzle or go back to this one. So if we go... How do we do this one, actually? It's not like this, is it? Yeah, I didn't think so. I was like, because I was like, this technically counts as a 4, right? Or does this not count as a 4 because it's not in the 4 itself? So let's just double check. Yeah. So then how are we supposed to do... What if we do this? Oh, this doesn't make the most sense either. Yeah. Does it have to be like this in order for that to work? How do we even remotely get that one? What if I do this? This shouldn't give me anything either, but yeah. But as far as I can tell, I can't get through here. So how do I get this one as part of a 3 if I can't get it there? Regardless. Like, we can't do this. And it already yelled at me when I tried to do this, I believe. Well, let's just see what happens when I do this. Okay. The only one that it should, I was gonna say, the only one that it should work for is this. What am I not fully understanding about this puzzle? Because this is the only way I could really see myself being able to... And that doesn't even work. And we know that this, like, making it 4 up won't give us the answer that we're looking for. So we need 3, 3, 4 across. But how do we can't do that, right? Because the moment we do 4 across, how do you... Because the moment you try to do these, you cut off access to the 4, don't you? I would like to end with, like... End with something being solved. The problem is I'm running out of time, so it's not likely going to happen. I mean, we might just have to come back again either later tonight or tomorrow. Do you remember the first puzzle of the area? I mean, the first puzzle of the area was like the block. Was just like the solo block. Unless you're referring to like... I guess we can like quickly... I do wish it was a bridge, an extended bridge, and not this back and forth thing, because I think this falls into that tedium issue. That's literally what I just did. I'm dumb. I mean, the one on the backside of the panel wall. Yeah, no, I have to go over there again in order to remember that, to be honest with you. I do wish that this just turned into a bridge rather than having to constantly go back and forth. I think that for like all of these things, it would be a much better decision than it going this like molasses is slow kind of deal. The ones that teach you to combine shapes. Yeah, no, I remember that you can combine them, but like I just couldn't figure it out then. Yeah, so I had tried that there, and so I had three in the square. I assume so. It doesn't change the fact that there is some tedium involved. I mean, I thought I tried to connect them before, but I guess not. Okay. Ha! I went to go look to see who's playing this game currently, and it's like us, another person, and then the chatbot AI uh, VTuber girl. So that's funny in its own way. That was because I was gonna go see who I could raid out, and I guess we can go hit up that other person that's playing. But I mean, I thought I tried that. I thought I tried the combine, but maybe I tried it the wrong way. How do I combine? So if I can maybe combine it like no, because like oh wait. If I do it like this, will it work? No, because that there I tried. I thought that might work. The one shooting me from yesterday, it was him that received. Okay, then we can go over there. Because yeah, I do have to. I would love to try to go and finish this up, but I am at about time. I need to take a shower real quick and then get ready for the movie. So we can head over there. Alex Boyzander. Let's go over. Let's go over to Alex. But yeah, no, thank you so much for hanging out. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. I might be back later tonight, but for the time being, I do have to skedaddle. So, hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you have a good rest of your Sunday. If I'm not back, I will look to be streaming this again tomorrow. So, at the very least, if not tonight again, tomorrow. So, bye, Tomple. Have a good weekend. See you when I see you. Yes.